Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you low. I wonder if I'm that low. Hold on. Let's
No,
see.
you
Let me
ain't low.
check
I
the
can hear
live.
you.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Urban Economic Empowerment Show. Let's see. Can you hear it on the YouTube?
You said what now?
Okay. I don't know. I hope you can see the screen. Oh, I'm not even sharing. Hold on. Yeah, I am sharing. I don't see it right here. Go ahead with sharing. All right, so I started a little thing in the mornings talking about business strategies using the Stash app to go to the learning piece of it. So I hope you guys having a good day. Some people had a extraordinary day by some of the plays they made in the market, which was very good. We'll talk about that a little later, but let's get a little education going on first. First. So here on the Stash app, if you go to the Learning tab, you can really educate yourself on some of the financial literacy strategies that Stash like to put out every month. They put out financial literacy every month, so you guys can kind of catch up, get an understanding of some of the financial decisions that you make out there. Some people that are wanting to do something different with their money. You can kind of catch up on some of this terminology that you may not be familiar with. All right, so let's see what we got today. All right, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one, Brandon. Day trading rules. What should you know? All right, this was done by the Stash team. So let's talk about it. Let me increase it a little bit just in case you guys can see. All right. Let me make sure everything is rocking and rolling pretty good on the YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace, power, and profit for everybody out there. All right. Make sure we rocking and rolling on my channel, Monica Lamb or Miss Lamb. Make sure you guys are out there. If you're watching, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I think out there on YouTube world, make sure you watch it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about it. It says, if you're curious about day trading, you're not alone. There's no shortage of day trading evangelists who claim to know the secret of beating the market. Oh, this thing is feeding in the background. Sorry. However, the reality is more complex. Day trading comes with some serious risk, and it regulates more strictly than other types of investing. Learning the day trading rules to understand how it works. Here we go. Use these links to jump to different sections of the guide. So what we're going to talk about is what is day trading, how does day trading work, rules for day trading, should you day trade stocks, and how to safely invest in stocks. And anything we talk about on this evening is purely educational. We're just sharing information. You have the opportunity to go out and research and look for this information on your own. Okay, this is purely educational. All right, we're not financial advisors, and we're not encouraging you to do anything with your money other than what you would like to do on your own. So let's go forward. What is day trading? Day trading is buying and selling the same stock during a single day using a marginal account. Unlike a cash brokerage account, which is funded with money only, a margin account allows you to take loans from your brokerage account. That's called trading on margin or leverage. Theoretically, leverage multiplies your resources so you can buy and sell more shares and potentially make a bigger profit. Of course, you have to pay back the loan plus interest and fees. But leverage also multiplies any losses you may incur. You can lose your money plus end up owing the brokerage money too, potentially much more than you invested. Those are margin accounts if you choose to do that. How does day trading work? Day traders look for securities with prices that bounce up and down every day. Then they make bets about whether the value will rise or fall within an afternoon or even over a course of a few minutes. Based on those bets, day trades buy stocks and sell them the same day. Ideally, the day trader guesses right, making many small profits that add up. Prediction price changes, however, is exceedingly difficult, even with high-tech software. Losses are common. Trading on a margin amplifies the risk because any losses quickly multiplies. Because day trading is very risky, people who day trade regularly must follow special day trading rules. What is a pattern day trader? Regular day traders are called pattern day traders. If your brokerage determines that you're a pattern day trader, you'll be subject to day trading rules. In general, you'll be flagged as a pattern day trader if your trading activity matches the following. You make 4 more trades in one day. You make day trades within 5 days. Thank you. The number of day trades is more than 6% of the total trades in your marginal account for the same 5 days. Brokerages are required to designate you as a pattern day trader if you have a reasonable belief that you engage in pattern day trading, even if you don't fit the above criteria. For example, some brokerages often classes about day trading. If you take one, you might be flagged before you make the second trade. All right, let's go back to this. So let me go back a little bit. So day trading is when you buy and sell in the same day. Okay. Pattern day trader, on each of the apps or each of the fintech accounts, it will tell you, or it will give you an idea of how many day trades you can do within a 5-day period or within 1 day. So we use Webull account a lot, and it'll be 3 per day, and then 3 over a course of 5 days, right? So you can only do 3 day trades in a day, and then each day you get up to 3. You can't do 4 or 5 in a day, or they will stop you from trading, and they'll put you on a probationary period. Some of the accounts do it for 90 days or so. So you have to be careful of that. Hey Sonny, any of you all been put in a day trader timeout? I had when I first started. Robinhood put me in timeout.
Hey, how you doing, Mo?
Hey Sonny.
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, me personally, I never had that experience, but I have heard of people who have. Because usually, like when I do my trades, I usually do the options, and I buy a bunch of them, so that way I can always leave one hanging just in case. So if I need another trade, I usually use whatever I made off of that first trade.
Right. I had an opportunity, and I was trading multiple equities of multiple stocks, and I just got carried away and forgot. And they put me in timeout for 90 days, but I got back out though. I just sent them a letter and told them I just forgot. And they
give you 90 days for the first time.
Yeah, but you usually can write them and they'll let you out. The first for one, you get like one time to ask them to reset it, and they'll let you back out. But if you do it again, then you're gonna have to wait. Yep. All right. So rules for day trading. Once you're flagged as a pattern day trader, you face special restrictions. Rule 1, minimum equity requirement. Pattern day traders must keep at least $25,000 in cash and securities in a margin account when trading. The account must meet minimum at the beginning of the day trade and stay in compliance throughout the day. If the account falls below 25,000, the brokerage must suspend day trading until minimum equity requirement is met. Some brokerages have higher minimums, and that's true. They want you to have up to 25K in the account. Number 2, day trading buying power. Once any given day, a pattern day trader's buying power is limited by the prior day's account balance. According to day trading rules, a trader cannot exceed 4 times the maintenance margin excess at the close of the previous day. Brokerages can set stricter limits. If you exceed the limit, the brokerage must issue a marginal call, a notification that you have 5 business days to bring your account into compliance. In the meantime, your buying power will be reduced. If you don't meet the call on time, you can't trade on margin for 90 days or until the call is met. Once again, brokerages can have more stringent rules about margin calls. For instance, they usually don't allow trades until you're in compliance. They can also sell securities in your account without advance notice to meet the call. All right, so the rule of thumb is don't break the rules. You won't be put on restrictions. Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes. This is live. Yes.
What's an example of someone using a margin call?
That's when, I think you had somebody got in the margin account before, right? When you first start trading?
I actually did it like 2 months ago. That's why I was going to ask the example, because I really don't know how it happened, but I just know it has said that I was in default, so I had to hurry up and put some money in, or they was going to penalize me. So I did that before they penalized me, but I don't know what the penalty was.
Who was with Webull?
Yeah.
It with I don't know, Brandon. Have you experienced it?
No, I'm new. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I never had an experience with margin calls. I've been doing the what's the opposite of margin calls? I forgot. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yes.
Yeah, cash accounts. So I don't mess with margins, because again, you have to have a certain amount of liquidity at your disposal and then some in the backup.
Yep. That 25K.
I got it.
Yeah.
Now I understand how it would happen. Okay, basically, I had took some money out of the market, and then it was a week where I was getting back into the market, and I had put money into my account, and then but while it was still unsettled, because I was waiting, the 5-day transfer, I was still making trades. And as I was making trades, that's what got me the margin call. Thanks. I just realized that.
Okay. All right. So it says, should you day trade stocks? Ultimately, you have to make a decision for yourself. But here's what the experts at Securities and Exchange Commission say. Day trading is extremely risky and can result in substantial financial losses in a very short period of time. The Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, which is charged with overseeing brokerages to protect U.S. investors and sets the pattern day trading rules, agrees day trading can be extremely risky. Day trading generally is not appropriate for someone of limited resources and limited investing or trading experience and or low tolerance. You should be prepared to lose all of the funds that you use day-to-day trading. There's science to back up these statements. One study on the success rate of day traders found that 90% of the day traders lost money over long term, and only 1% earned more than minimum wage. All investing involves risk, including the risk that you can lose money. Many experts agree that day trading is one of the riskiest options out there. So if you're considering whether you should buy or sell stocks on the same day, Be aware of the risk before you take that plunge. All right. So sometimes with my options, I like doing it on the same day. On options. Sometimes. Depends. How to safely invest in stock. Day traders see quick wins, dip in and out of the market moments. Many experts suggest that a less risky strategy is to take a big picture view, buy and hold securities over the long term, riding out the market's inevitable ups and downs. Diversifying your portfolio among stocks, bonds, funds, markets, sectors, and more could also reduce your risk. Finally, knowing your risk profile can help you make investment choices that align with your long-term goals. So yes, diversifying your portfolio is good. Day trading versus investing. Day trading may be exciting to some. Many proponents hype the possibility of earning quick cash. But just like any get-rich-quick scheme, it can lead to financial loss and potential land you in debt, even if you follow the day trading rules. Fortunately, there's a safer way: buy and hold investing. With any investment strategy that can take long view, you might have much better chance at a brighter financial future. So yeah, so it's a choice. You could day trade, you can do it all in one day, or you can buy your stocks, bonds, in different securities and hold it for the long haul. It's a choice. All right, so let me bring up some charts because I know. Let's bring up some charts. Some people had some successes today. What y'all do today? I know y'all, let's see, I got 2 charts up right now. I'll bring up one. All right, so I'm using the Trading View. Peace, power, and profit to everybody who's watching. Tune into the Urban Economic Empowerment Show. Again, this is educational only. We are not financial advisors, and we are not suggesting or recommending that you take any risk that we're taking. We're just sharing information, and we are glad that you are tuned in this evening. So, one of the biggest hypes today, I got in Netflix. Who else got in Netflix? Sound like somebody calling me from overseas. Uh-oh, did they mess me up? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just wasn't. I didn't get into Netflix. I had just missed it. I was too late. I tried to get in it this morning, and I don't know. It boxed me out because I tried twice. So I ended up jumping in Tesla instead. They were moving the same.
Wow. So, what about you, Brandon?
Yeah, I missed the boat on Tesla. Not Tesla, but Netflix.
So we know Brother AE got in.
Oh yeah.
Whew, boy.
He got in right after we got done with that meeting last week.
Man.
Friday.
Oh, that's when he got in. Y'all were live?
Yeah, our little training sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Not last week, but last week, probably prior week, he probably got in.
Listen, I said that morning, I woke up this morning and I was like, I went to Sunny's little strategy. I woke up and I said, let me put it up on the screen. I seen that MACD and the RSI. I said, oh, let me go in and somebody in Black Box bought a 190 car. I said, I don't even see 190 on my screen. So I had to do all on the options. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get me a 190 put too. So it only cost me $34. And I did the 190 put for Netflix. And I was in all the way down here. And I got up to $344.
You said you got a 190. The strike price was 190.
Yeah, let me see. Let me get the screenshot.
Was that
Yeah.
Webull?
Yeah. killed the
Weeble.
game.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if this is it right here. Yep, that's it. Let me get both the so I can show you the screens. I got in the habit of screenshot now so I can have it. Yeah, I got in right at the bell this morning. And those puts were very cheap. But like I said, I had to change my settings because I didn't see that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a cheap one. I'm gonna get a cheap one and let's see if it works for me. Let me go to my let me bring up my email so I can show you all. And I got in at the bell, especially those numbers was moving so fast.
Yeah.
Those numbers was moving so fast. I was like, oh yes, I'm getting in this. Man, I was like, what in the world? Then the numbers were going, they were going down so fast. Like if you would have got it, you had to do it quick though, because if you didn't do it, you was gonna miss it. If you didn't get in quick, because the price went up, you probably wouldn't have wanted to pay for it. But I got in, like I said, it was $34, as you can see. It was $34. Hold on. Can y'all see it? I think I can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, so I got in this trade. I think I maximize it. Yeah, so I paid $34 and it was the 190 put. And that was like somewhere around at the bell. And like I said, it was moving so fast. And on the actual what you call it, on the options screen, that particular put was at 19,000%. Can you imagine? So this is where I got in it, right here. Bam. And it dropped all the way down to 212. This is where I got out at, right here. But it had gone down to 212. So even here, I probably lost a couple bucks because it was moving so fast and it started going right back up and whatnot. And this is where, when I got up this morning, I think that I remember, and the only reason I stayed in that long, because y'all know I will pull the trigger, right? The only reason I stayed in that long, let me go to the screen, is because I remember Sonny said, don't make a move until, he's like, don't make a move until change directions. And at the time, I was using, I think I was on the 15-minute. Let me go back up. Oh, let me move the screen. The 15-minute chart. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna try to get it. Oh dang, I should have. Basically, what had happened was that I was like, man, when should I just try to get it on Monday, and then I need to move it up, and then I just stretch this out so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Right here. Now, isn't this play right here? This is the tweezer. This right here. These two candles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when I knew, right here, I knew it was going to change directions, because I had just learned that last week. I just get ready to change directions. So on the 15-minute chart, it didn't have the same candle look. And on the 1 hour, it didn't have the same candle look. So on the 1 hour, I said, oh, it's get ready to change directions, boy. And it did. It changed directions and went back bullish. And then it kind of, as you can see, kind of consolidated along the way here. So my question is now, is like, okay, is it like in the wait and see kind of period? Or could possibly be making another, up or down, move. And then I almost thought that this was going to do some kind of hit and shoulder deal, But then I was like, don't. But it looked like an upside down hit and shoulder. It almost made one. But then it started doing these little crazy consolidations. Started moving with the market. Then it started moving with the SPY to me at this point. What did you guys think?
I'm under the impression if you can look at the intrinsic value and if it's look at when was it at the same value at the last point, like before it was at 700 some dollars. Look at it when
That
it was at that point, and then that way you'll be able to measure out if it has a better breakdown or not, or if
well,
it gets pressure.
I did that here because I went all the way back. I was like, ooh, 2017 is when the last time. Hold on, let me move it in. I did that because Netflix pretty made some moves. Because you see, I actually was charting it out when the last time it was making those kind of moves.
What's the price range between those parallel lines?
These two right here,
Yeah,
it's like dollars and some change, or 281.
281. So it's below that then, right?
Yeah, right now, what time it is? So the market is still open. Yes, below this my first resistance. So it's playing in between here.
It's playing in between that right now, right?
Well, tonight looks like in the after hour it dropped to here, but it was up here. It was consolidating up here. It was consolidating right here between um between. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go to my phone. I'm gonna have to do both.
Hey guys,
Like
I'll be right
220.
back. I gotta jump on a call right quick.
All right.
Okay, 220, between 220 and 226 is where it was playing around all day, which is here. Yeah. Oh, after it did the big pullback, then it been consolidating here all day.
Yeah,
This little area.
it had a breakdown, right? So when you look at where it was like that last time, it did
Mhm.
a double bounce, and then as it did a double bounce, it struck up. So when you see it coming down today, it had came down real hard, but once it hit to that that stability line, that's where it
Mhm.
started bouncing. So that's why I
Mhm.
was saying, as far as looking at it, and if you can measure up what the intrinsic value of it is, then you can look at when it was that same time.
That'll be right. Yeah, because every time it hit this support, you're right. It pulled back. I mean, it uptrend. Yeah, because it definitely kept bouncing off of that today. After it did that major pull, that 220, 212, it kept bouncing back to the 226 in between here the whole time. And if you look, yeah, this was back in this particular uptrend. Last time it was at
What is
that
that?
270,
What year is that?
2018. Well, the last time it was at 226 or 219 was 2018 January 29th.
Okay. If you get deeper on the fundamental part, you start looking up when it was around that time, what kind of maneuvers were they doing? What was they actually doing to improve themselves to get a boost up? So then this is how you, and what are the negatives that was going against the company at the time? This is just if you into Netflix. Like we're using this as a test case, right? So
Yeah.
you you would do your fundamental part on that piece, right? So you'll be able to understand how how you should actually do your trades based on watching the stability line of what's going on right now. So if you already know that that's a stability line that you've seen in the far back, and we already know that it stopped from its run at that line, then my assumption of it, right, my opinion, I wouldn't be betting against it, because even if it was to go down, it wouldn't go down no further. The furthest it was 219. So if it's at 224 right now, I could try to get a little bit of money, but it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. Because it would have to break. It would have to break This two, what was it? This
219 to 226 range.
Yep.
219 to 226 range.
It'd have to break that support. It'd have to break that support in order to go down further. And it didn't do that today. Well, it did it once. It went down to 212, but it came back up. It went down to it didn't stay long.
What's that called when how it went down to 212 but it came back up? You'll see it's called a.
Was that the dead cat bounce? The dead cat bounce?
When you look at I'm talking about when you look at the candle. So if you look at today's candle and you see that.
That was that twist. Hold on, let me go to it.
The falling string, what I'm talking about.
It was the twist. Yeah, I'm on fine.
You have your upper string and you have your lower string. And so your lower string, it basically shows that, your upper string shows that you have a bunch of buying pressure trying to push up. Then your lower string is that you have a bunch of selling pressure trying to push down. But you had at the stability mark, so as they were trying to push down, the stability right there that helped bounce it back up. So now it comes back up to its mark. But you'll see that string at the bottom for 212, like if you put it on a day for day, when it hits tomorrow, you'll see it at the bottom as far as it's low.
Good Lord, what's going on? Hold on. Uh-oh, I done messed up my screen. Hold up. Let me read. There we go. Oh, here. This is still go to women right here. Back on. Get better.
Your Wi-Fi going in and out.
Oh, it's not. Let's take it. Right here. Right here. This was the change right here on the Twizzler that it hit 212. But it's like about this where the was here. The 19-226 range. All throughout the day. After that, they start running eggs. Free stuff. It's like stuff.
What is one thing you notice about all the candles?
One thing I noticed.
Or at least most of the candles after you see the tweezer, right? What do you notice about most of the candles?
They kept doing double bottoms on the tweezers to me.
Well, the big candles, right, are usually your major corporation or your head, major institutions, right? But when you have little candles, it's supposedly you look at it as your retailers. So if you notice, after everybody done sold big chunks, right? The only thing that's really keeping the market going is these retailers that's on the flatline.
Retailers trying to keep hope alive.
Yeah, so this is just my assumption of it, right? Going off of the major sell-off today, them trying to recuperate for tomorrow, and not too many major investors is going to invest into that company for tomorrow. I'm guessing that it'll range between $2 to $4 from what it is now, up and down. We'll see.
I'm playing off of what it was in the previous. And I don't see going there. 700 that day.
Yeah, Disney
They
is
have
gonna look
to
like
have
this
to
too.
carry. Let's look at Disney. When is earnings?
I
Already
think
had them?
no, I think Disney's earnings is in May. It might, I could be wrong, but I think it's in May. I have to look into it. But with the lawsuits that they have going, and with not being able to meet up with their earnings based on different things that was going on, they're going to be in the same boat.
Let me see. Oh, Brandon. Let me see when their earnings. May. Disney. So this is so they split second quarter. They already did first quarter. They beat first quarter. Let's see what the chart looks like. And you're saying, when did the lawsuits happen? Start for Disney?
I thought it was in May. When is it? In June? The next one?
Their first quarter already happened. The second quarter is May 11th.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No, I was thinking about their earnings for May. I didn't know if it was the first or second quarter. I was just going off of when they were talking about it. But yeah, they got a lot of lawsuits going on, because not only did Florida file a lawsuit on Netflix, they also filed a motion, or don't get me wrong, it is either a motion that that affected their taxes, or it was on the page of where they also filed a lawsuit that that would affect their taxes.
Who is for Disney or Netflix?
For Disney. For Walt Disney in Florida.
Oh, let's look it up. Let's see what they got going on.
And then Netflix, I guess, from California has a lawsuit on them too, because they cost California $685 million.
What?
I didn't get to get deep into it. I was just, just skimming through things real quick, because I was trying to work and I was trying to do my trades at the same time while I was trying to read. So I'm multitasking at the same time, so it was kind of hard. I just skimmed through it real quick.
So you're saying what Florida is doing is going to affect their earnings? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I definitely think that, because it's more to looking into what can it affect, and how much of the money of its money that it affects. So prime example, right? When one person does something, or one group of people does stuff, it starts leading a rolling ball effect. So now, like how we was talking about Florida that has the lawsuit on Netflix, right? But you had California that, as soon as they put out that they were talking about, when they first started talking about their earnings, I think last week or the week before last, right after that, California had put out their lawsuit, right? And then, but they didn't promote the talk about the lawsuit until today of the earnings, right? And then so yesterday, right, you had where the UK had, I think it was 1.5 million or 1.5 billion. I could be wrong on the numbers, but it's 1.5 had unsubscribed. So all of that money leaving all at one time, plus you have the FOMO of everything. I mean, the FUD of everything else. It creates a situation where when the earnings came right now and it wasn't good enough, it starts smashing down. So those kind of catalysts that you want to look for. So when it does come up for earnings that's coming up in May, these are the key points that you want to put towards it, because you can put a optimistic side and a pessimistic side. You can look at it on the bad side of the things that could go towards it, or you can look at what are they doing right now that can actually promote a better business or a better brand, or to even keep them up the status that gets that keeps them up with their earnings. And so with all the things going on right now, it's kind of hard to really look at them keeping up with the earnings versus the things that can actually put them down.
Right. They've been coming down since 2001 March. And even though they beat earnings in February, they still had a pullback.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. So, so what's holding it up right here? Okay.
Oh, they dropped big.
Little streaming companies are getting a little beaten, huh?
I think the streaming companies are getting like a little bit of the algos because of this whole Twitter and DWAC fight.
Oh, I haven't been looking at DWAC. Y'all got DWAC?
Nah, I keep it on my watch list. I'm supposed to have it, but the way that it's been going, it's been up and down. So I kind of took my money out. I'm gonna wait until the end of the year and see how things go. So hopefully, if it is a crash, I could buy a whole lot of them for cheap. If it's not a crash, I'm gonna see what their marketing strategy is gonna do. I mean, well, not them personally, but you have about 4 different companies that's up under them that deals with their tech services, right? And so when I see them move, I know what's going on. And then I don't expect them to move until the presidency thing, when they start having more talks about
Right. Yeah.
Trump being president. Yeah. So I'm already prepared for that part.
So you got some long-term plays?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely in that one.
Hey Sonny, what did you say about Disney going through a lawsuit?
Oh yeah, they got Florida.
Florida Senator passed a measure that would terminate Disney World. Oh wow, okay. Self-governing status. I'm on Black Box and looking at it.
Yeah, for taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get this update from Google. I almost get tired of it, but it gives me nothing but stock updates like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, man, it's better. You get through your phone or do you get through your laptop?
Well, I have it through the phone because I'm always out on the go.
Okay.
What kind of update is it? Google News or?
I think it's Google Alerts. You can do
Yeah,
Google
I think
Alert.
it's Google Alert. Because whatever it is, I had accidentally pressed it a long time ago, and it's been doing nothing but giving me updates. So the only thing I do is I sit back and read them. It just gives me something to read.
So yeah, so if you go to like Google Alerts, you type in Google Alerts, go to a little content editor. You can basically bring up a stock or a ticker that you wanted to watch for you, or like any news, anything like that. It'll pop up every so often.
So Oh, that's UFC. I was looking at. How do I go back? Screw this up. I was looking to see the so Florida has, so not only are they changing the regulations on Disney, you said they have a lawsuit. And you said California have a lawsuit on Netflix.
Yeah, I couldn't find that one. I thought you was talking
Yeah,
about
I had
from
put it.
Europe.
I put it in the back. I put it in the back chat earlier, so I had to go through and look for it.
Here's
But
the Disney one. Lawsuit accuses Disney of letting electric scooters get too close to guests, not maintaining the order for patrols, and falling to help Peninda after she was injured. Okay.
okay, type up California loses money to Netflix, and then that it loses money with Netflix. That's how I ended up catching up with it.
Oh, California.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that the one I want? Is this it? With the runway production? Hold on.
That's not it.
That's not it. Okay. Let's see. What you got? You got it in the back chat? Let me get it. I'll get it. It's in our in the investment group.
I'm gonna go through my phone right now. I'm gonna send it again. I'm gonna send it in the group.
Put it in the Zoom chat. It'd be right there. Let's see. Yeah, they were, man, when they had that big pullback, man, they was losing money. They started putting out all those different ads. I said, and then they want to charge the subscribers for sharing their passwords too. Y'all seen that?
I ain't see that part. And I got Netflix too.
You got Netflix?
Yeah.
Share your password?
Hell no, I ain't sharing that. Nobody ain't getting that now. I'm about to make some money off it though.
Look, right here.
What?
Netflix losing billions a year to password sharing. Here's how it plans to fight back. But it said today, paying to share Netflix outside your household. They gonna get y'all.
Shit, you getting me?
Let's see how much they plan to charge. It's not on this article. Excuse me.
Oh, that shit.
Thank you. It came out when we were it should have been something current because we just when I was trading the day it came, I seen it. And they was just running ads. They was running all type of ads for it. They was trying to get that market up. Yeah, there was when that number start flipping and going down, they start running all types of ads today. I mean, it was going so fast.
Was this on TV?
No, I'm talking about when I was watching the stock.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, $2 a month. Let's see. They rolled out a new option allowing users to add someone to their plan for as little as $2 a month. Let's see.
The current price right now is $15.50, I think. For one of the plans.
So what are they gonna do if you share it? If you share it, maybe so you're not gonna be able to share it. It's gonna be like those some of those platforms where you can't share.
Right. I was just thinking about this in the car. What if they go back to like what Xbox does and get like a little subscription pass, like a little card, like when you go to Best Buy and grab for like online, and you do a 3-month subscription thing, and you pay what, $20 for it.
Yeah.
That works in 2 ways. You get that revenue from the subscription pass, and then you gain a new subscriber off the rip. And then after a while, I was gonna say after a while, that person gonna get tired going back to the actual store. They're just gonna link their bank account to the actual.
Yeah, so their plans did go up, like you just said. It's 15 for the standard, or the cheapest is $9.99, and then the standard plan is $15.49, and then the premium is $19.99. Now, I don't know, Netflix don't do a bundle, but Disney, Hulu, and ESPN do a bundle.
They do, yeah.
And then Prime is $8.99, and HBO Max is $9.99. Man, they done separated everything out. You want to watch something, you got to get it. By the time you get all those subscriptions, you'd be at $100.
Right.
Or not. I had submitted subscription at one point. I just forgot. I just changed my card.
So what you do, women? You cancel the card?
Yeah, well, they can't get their payment, they cancel it. I forgot. Yup. So boom, they plan on cracking down. They said they losing money. Y'all over here sharing. Everybody and their mama across the world got the ID and password.
Yup. Okay, y'all ready for this?
What's up?
Okay, so it was part of what I was saying. It wasn't the full thing. So because Netflix had revealed that they didn't want multiple people, like how you're saying, multiple people using the same password, right? That's why California had put a lawsuit within it. But it wasn't that California had lost the money. It was that it says right here that they had lost 35% of their subscribers because due to it, which ended up being 200,000 subscribers.
Who said that?
This is on The Guardian. Look up The Guardian. Netflix shares fall more than 35% after the streamers lose over 200 million subscribers. Shares of Netflix lost more than 30, at the value in New York of Wednesday after the streaming giant announced that it lost more than 200,000 subscribers in the first 3 months of the year, said the experts to lose 2 million or more this quarter. Or more over the next quarter.
Oh, wait a minute. So this is just projections, right?
Well, it was part of projections, and it was part of what actually happened. So what actually happened was they were saying that they were going to meet the earnings, right? And at the same time, they put it out there that they were going to stop people from using passwords, right? Which in turn stopped a whole lot of their subscriptions that was up under them. And it was about 35% of their subscriptions that was up under them. And so what they're projecting is that it'll be about 2 million more after this quarter.
2.5.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Whoa.
So just what? Just keep holding them puts then? Get a yearly put option.
No, what I would do on it is not that I would hold a put option because it's going to be struggle and it might eat up the theta. What I would do is just put like a long term, something like project the numbers as far as what you think is estimated on what it might make in a certain period of time, and then that's where I would put my strike price, and it would be a whole lot cheaper.
So what you say, you want to get a long position out, but yet you still want a strike price that's
Yeah.
relatively closer
Like say
closer
for
to.
instance, say if this was gonna be like Baba, right?
Mhm.
And matter of fact, speaking of that, I got a long term put on Baba.
Yeah,
But
I do too. I'm about to get one.
yeah, say it's like Baba, right? And Baba has where I mean, and it gets all the way to $80. So say I get way out of the money by June of the June of this year, and I'm saying that Netflix will be at $80. And so now I'm gonna be almost like how Sister Mo was. You know what I'm saying? Be in the game
Oh,
just based on that.
AE made almost 10K, a little over 10K. African Emporium killed the game.
Oh yeah, he
Oof.
fishing right now. He fishing.
10K.
Oh yeah,
We ain't gonna find for a couple weeks.
right.
Man, Baba dropped like that. I ain't been paying attention. Oh, I think I had
Yeah,
got put
I
on
had
it.
got Baba I think at 122
Oh, you
For a
eat
call
good.
or a put.
on the puts. I had bought 3 of them. I sold 2 of them earlier so I could try to jump into the Netflix, but it wouldn't let me in. So I bought into the Tesla.
I tried to go Tesla. And I couldn't. I said, let me play what's going. So you're I sold that put I had in Baba. And look, I should have stayed in. I had it long too. I had it for May 20th. I had it for
Baba
May
getting
20th.
beat up.
Yeah, it
There's
getting
a
beat
whole
up
lot of
bad.
things. So I had been doing the fundamentals on Baba, so I already
Now,
seen it's
now,
struggling right now.
now, Sonny, let's do this. Let's talk about this MACD, right? On the 15-minute. Now, I got the crossing deal. I'm cool with, and that's how I was able to stay a little longer in the Netflix because I was watching the candles. But are these numbers right
Oh,
here?
my phone died.
What? So we're not gonna be able to talk to you? What you talking on? Oh man, he gone. Oh.
Yeah, he said his phone just died.
Oh man. Okay. I was just getting ready to ask him about the Durham MACD. I'm doing pretty good with it though, with the MACD. I'm just trying to figure out if these numbers right here, if they represent these numbers right here. Do you know, Brandon? Let me look. Hold on. Let me check my
Let's
thing.
see.
What they do? Okay. So this is the colors. Hold on. So the fast, the slow. Okay. So these colors, these numbers. Just trying to see if the numbers. Can you see them? Hold on. Let me make it big.
No, I can't. Hold on,
These
let's
numbers
see.
here. Oh man. The red number, the blue number, and the orange number. I think
Yeah.
the orange number is the slow. These, if the red one is the 13 and the blue, or what represents the red one, and then
Right.
the 48 would be the blue, and then the 9 would be the orange.
Right. Well, just take one of them off. Hover over the blue and see if it gives you an option to, turn that off.
Oh, no, come on.
I'm sorry, what happened?
That's it. I think that's it. So right here, right,
Kind of breaking up.
right here. The thing about it is, this is what I was going to ask him. Were those numbers supposedly go to 13 and feet? Looking when it crosses, I got that down packed. When it crosses, especially when it crosses the line below the histogram line and get a trend. So I cut it pretty. So times though, if you look at go to the 5. Sometimes I'm trying to number because I use it and the tweeters. Boy, them things come through. You hear me? We be knowing it's coming through today. So let me see. So I know when they get farther apart, then the prices will continue to uptrend. And I know when they get closer together, it's getting ready to go into a downtrend. I do know that. But I was trying to see if these numbers meant something because he always say the 13 and the 48. As
Well,
you
those
can
are
see,
just EMA lines, correct?
right. And you see right here, when when that blue line cross that orange line, and you can
Right.
clearly see this candle right here,
Right.
which is what is that, a hammer? It went in an uptrend. So you can see the further they got apart, the more it went up. And then
Right.
when it started getting close together, well, we know this is the bottom tweezer right here, bringing it down. I mean the upper, so it's bringing it down. We already knew that because we didn't listen. I got that particular candlestick down pack.
Right. Right. I mean, and it's an easy one. It is easy one to recognize too.
Right. And the colors get lighter. So right here, as you can see, the green, it gets lighter. So you know it's getting ready to come at a downtrend. So that indicator, it's actually been working pretty good for me. So I was able to play it really good. So to get me a good entry in and out, when looking at some of the stocks, whatever I'm gonna play for the day. So I've been doing really good on that with this MACD. On the 1 minute.
On the 1 minute?
On the 15-minute one, sometimes it's a little late for me, but on the 1 minute, I can get it good. So look, right? So look right here. The MACD on the 1 minute chart. Boom. Soon as this let me go to it. Let me see what I'm saying. Hold on. So as soon as that 13 moving average crossed that 40 right here, you see the candle? It's a reverse signal. Yep. Boom. Whether it moved apart, it is going in an uptrend. So as you can see, it did. It going in an uptrend. If you look at your candles up here, it's going up. This is after hours too, right? And then the closer it start coming together, or the on the histogram line, the candles get lighter, then it starts to pull back. And then you'll see it start pulling away again, and it went back in another uptrend. Let me bring it down some. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, once it get above it, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't really use the MACD. I have to rely on my candles then.
No, I was saying still, this is a good strategy to use. You know where to get in at the bottom, and then if you identify the candlestick up at the top, you know whether to stay in the trade or get out of the trade. Right. Or see where the trade takes you.
Right. And so at that point, I'll start, once I see it gets to its highest point, I'm like, okay, now I got to rely on my technical skill with the candles to get me where I need to be. And of course, in this situation, once it crossed the 200, there's the 200 moving day average, whatnot. I know at some point it may pull back a little bit, and so I'll wait to see if it tested. And if it tested here, I'm staying, right? And then boom, it's just a matter of when you want to, well, this is after hours, so I definitely want to do that. I had to bring it back some. Let me bring it back some. So this is the earlier part of the day. Let's go back to.
Hey guys, as you can tell from tonight's title, we're talking.
So let's go back here. So this is the earlier part of the day. Yeah, this is 1300. I do that. Let me go one day. Okay, boom. Yeah, and more like this. Why I do that? 1300. Okay, so this is the whole morning or whatnot. From here, right here, bam. So boom. This is the market opens. Oh, this is at 13:30. I don't know why I do that on a 1 minute chart. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Let me bring this down. But it's been working. It's been working pretty good.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, it's not what you're looking for is you're waiting for a specific price action, because every time it crosses, you're going to see some type of price action. But you're
Right.
waiting for a specific cross. You're looking at your resistance, and you're waiting for it to be at a certain level. So and on top of that, what you're looking at is your volume. You're looking at how much sales and how much buys. So this way, you know if you're going to be doing your 1348 for your puts or your 1348 for your calls, and that's what makes a difference. You can look at it for an extended time, like as far as what you're predicting the market to be like. Say if I'm going to do calls out for next week or something like that, right? Then I can be on the page of where I look at and see what the market is doing right now, so I could be able to dictate what I'm going to do later on for the future. It's just a indicator that actually helps you get a better idea. They're not all perfect, and it depends on how you read it. So I do things on a 20% average. Every now and then I'll get overly excited. Like today, I let Tesla run. The other day, I let Baba run. Like, things like that. But I just do 20%, 20% out. So it's not for people to diamond hand.
You ain't making okay. You gonna have to bring that all the way back. This is the spy. Okay, so I've been doing really good right here. Okay, so let me go back to one day. Let me spread this out. As I stated. So what I was asking you before your phone died, this 13 and 48, this cross represents the 13 and 48. And if so, where do I see the number? Or we won't see the number. We just know that when these two lines cross, this EMA. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Your numbers should already be aligned. So when you put your 13 and your 48, those lines is running on their own. And so
Right.
and as they're running on their own, doing their magnetic thing, every time it does cross, there's some type of price action.
Right, of course, which I've noticed, right? So I've done really good with going in on there. And that's what I was telling you, Brandon. So in the mornings when the market open, I'll look. That's one of the indicators I'll look for is the MACD to see where the lines are, right? And then I'll decide if I'll see it pulling further away in the uptrend, then I'll get an option in the morning quickly. A call, and then if it's going, and then if I see it like this, and the orange and the blue is coming under the orange, I know it's getting ready to do some type of price action. Most likely it's going to come down because it's right here on the screen, so you can actually see it. It's going up, it's pulling further away, the price moves up. It's in an uptrend. It crosses down, the price is coming down, boom. It's on a downtrend, it's moving further away, it continues down. Bam, again. Here it is again. Crosses up, moves further apart a little bit, boom, it's back what? In an uptrend. So it kind of worked, it's kind of been working. The question is what type of what type of call or what type of put you're gonna get. So I've been playing it safe and I've been playing it way out of the money. Still meet my little goal and get my little dollars. So that's kind of how I've been working it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still looking at my peak to chart. I'm still looking at, I still plotting my support and my resistance on the screen and everything. So I got a little cute today though. I actually had 3 screens up. So I had my SPY on one, and I had I had Netflix on the other, like this, right? And that's how I knew the Netflix started trending with the market. And I said, oh no, oh, thank you. Screen for a little.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hey Mo, your internet going out? Hey Mo, can you hear me? Doo-doo. Can't hear you.